The New Republic was bought about 4 years ago by Chris Hughes. Chris Hughes has made a lot of money on Facebook, some estimated at $700 million, bless his heart. And he announced today that that's it, it's over. Now, for a lot of you, you're wondering, what the hell's a New Republic? Well, I don't blame you. It's a thing called a magazine. And it's been around for over 100 years, and it is a progressive magazine in a lot of ways. But I don't really shed a tear for it at this point because it was also the magazine that said the Iraq War was a swell idea. So it provided intellectual cover for conservatives, the Bush administration. It says, the New Republic, liberals at the New Republic think the Iraq War is a good idea. Everybody agrees the Iraq War is a great idea. So I didn't love that period in the magazine's history. But now after 4 years, Chris Hughes is saying, I got to sell this thing. I'm out. And he wrote a letter to his staff where he said, after investing a great deal of time, energy, and over $20 million, I've come to the conclusion that it is time for new leadership and vision at the New Republic. Now, they had a fight about this last year, or actually in 2014 that I covered, where they brought in new leadership to become the editors because the old editors and a lot of the writers at the New Republic rebelled, and that's why I'm covering this story. They rebelled saying, oh, you're just trying to make money and we should do it the old way where we didn't make any money. Yeah, but that's not how the world works. There's a reason why they say that, so you have to give proper context here. In the old days, news for the television stations wasn't supposed to make money. It was supposed to be a lost leader, meaning that, hey, you got the public airwaves for free. That was a deal that they made with the government. But in return, you have to provide a service, and the service you're providing is news. So that's for the community. You're not supposed to make a profit off of that. You're supposed to make a profit off the rest of the station. At some point along the lines, they forgot that deal, conveniently for the TV stations, and the government never enforced it. So they just gave away the public airwaves, which are worth billions upon billions of dollars, for free to these giant television networks. But in the rest of the world, there was no such deal, and there was no public airwaves. So if you're a newspaper, you got to make money. Otherwise, you can't feed people. Magazine, likewise, etc. So some people in news have this curious thing, I think based on what I just explained, where they think, well, we don't have to make money. Oh, this owner, he put $20 million in, now he expects to make money. But you got to understand, and obviously I'm super biased here, and I'm honest about it, because I also run the Young Turks. But we got 60 people working here. They all have salaries. Do you have to make money? Say it with me. Of course you do. Otherwise, how are you going to pay the salaries? I don't understand how these people think. So I kind of share in Chris Hughes' frustration in that sense. Now, we're not in the same boat, luckily. 2-2-2-2. We're in really good shape. But to all the people who are from the old school, who are like, I write whatever I want, I say whatever I want, although that's actually kind of refreshing, too, because most of the journalists these days are like, oh, what do you want me to write? Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. I promise I won't ask any challenging questions. So I kind of like the old curmudgeons in a way. But for them to say, oh, why does this kid want to make money? Oh, what is he supposed to do? Keep losing $20 million every 4 years? That's crazy talk. So I don't particularly care that much what happens in the New Republic. But I think it is an interesting case. So if the expectation for the new owner is that he's not supposed to make money, guess what? You won't have a new owner, in which case the magazine won't exist and all those good people won't have jobs anymore. So you got to get realistic. And we hope, and that's what our model here, is that you can make money while doing the right thing. We'll see how that turns out. But we've been here for 10 years, so we think it's enormously doable. You can do the right thing and still make enough money to pay everybody's salary. But you got to realize that. You got to be honest about that. And I think that they had a fundamental problem at the New Republic, and it appears that it's not fixed yet. So it'll be interesting to see how that saga concludes. But my final judgment on it is, if someone buys something, they got to pay people's salaries. It's okay to make money in news. Wow. Ironically, not much of a news flash there.